Hello, my name is Robert. I work for Picard Oven. I'm at Tech Support. Today we will show you how the Revolution oven works. So what we'll do actually, we'll go through the main panel over here, and we'll see how each button interacts with the oven. Sorry. First off, let's say we had either a power failure or, when I say power failure, a power surge in the building or anything like that, or your breaker was off on the oven. The first thing you'll see is this little clock flashing. This means that the oven needs the time. Since this oven can operate in a deferred way, it needs the time. And the way this oven works, you have to put the military time on there. So let's assume it's 3 o'clock, so I'll just put 3 o'clock on there. So you use the first button on the right hand side there, you keep it pressed, and then you're patient and you wait till you get 15 over here. So this is what we'll do. So now I'm pretty close. I could back off a little bit or go up, but this is what I need. Once this is done, the only button I've got to press is this guy. See, whenever I do that, the light in the oven will come on and we'll see 3 things on the display. So let's talk about the display over here quickly. This part over here is about the temperature. All we see over here, all these buttons. So this is the actual temperature of the oven. You can see it's been working. We're at 234 degrees in the oven right now. This is my set point, meaning this is the temperature I would like to cook with. I can change all of that anytime. So this, I could say I need a temperature which is colder than that. Let's say I want 400, so I use these buttons. Like I said before, it's pretty intuitive. So the red will climb up the temperature hotter, and the blue one is cold, will go lower with that. So this is for this section of the panel. Over here we see a little temperature display. This will come on whenever I start my oven, whenever the gas is on and it's heating up. This little display will come on. We'll see that later. Over here is the section for my timer. You can use timer for hours and seconds and minutes, whatever. You can achieve that by using this arrow or this arrow. Right now I would be at 1 minute, so I hold the button again, I'll go 15 minutes, and it goes on and on like that. So again, this is pretty intuitive. This is just the cooking timer. It has nothing to do with the oven. The only thing it's going to do, it's going to ring. So whenever this thing is done, it's going to tell you the timer is over, but it will never stop the oven or change anything in the oven. So this is a cooking timer. Over here, we'll talk about this display later on. You could start your oven. Let's say you have a bakery and you'd like to start your oven early in the morning. You don't want to get in 6 o'clock and start your oven. You could, by these means, put a timer in there, and start your oven is going to start by itself at 6 o'clock in the morning. So this is an option on this oven that we can use, and I'll show you how to do that later on. Over here are 6 buttons, 1 through the 6. These are 6 cooking options you can have, meaning some people call it recipes. So each button is just like your radio button in your car. Whenever you choose a specific temperature, a specific time, you just have to hold one of these buttons for 5 seconds and it'll register whatever is on there. It won't register this one, but it'll register the temperature you need to cook at and how much time you'd like your recipe to last. So you can do that for every button over here. Again, I'll talk about the radiator in the car. You can never erase any recipes, you just overwrite them. So if you're tired of one recipe and you'd like to modify it or do something like it, you can click on there 5 seconds and it'll take whatever is on this display. Over here also we have a steam display. For some oven this is an option. Whenever you click on this button and the oven is hot and running, you'll have a spray of steam coming out of the sides of the oven. You just have to press it once, and most of the time you won't see the steam in the oven. It'll be, you can't see it, but there's enough. I mean, some people use that a little bit too much, but still, one press of this thing and you'll have steam in your oven. Again, this is an option. Not all ovens have that. The other thing we can see also is the carousel, or the shelf, revolving shelf in the oven. You can start the revolving shelf just by pressing one of these buttons. You can choose the direction in which your oven is going to turn. You can stop at any time over here and go the other way around. This is not an option in whenever you operate the oven. This always has to turn. If you don't turn the shelves on, the oven won't heat up. So let's say I would like to start a recipe over here and cook my product at 400 degrees. So the first thing I would do is start the shelves, and then I would start the oven over here. So what's going to happen is for 30 seconds the oven is going to purge the gas, and then it'll light up the burner, and soon enough you'll see this temperature is going to start climbing pretty fast. I'd say maybe for 30 minutes to obtain this kind of temperature. Okay, let's talk about the cooking timer over here. We'll take a few seconds to talk about this timer. So to show how it works, even if the oven is off and everything, the only thing I've got to do is select how much time I'd like for my timer. For this example, we'll put like 10 seconds. I just click on that once, and you see that the timer just starts going down. It's lit up over here. So after 10 seconds, it's gonna stop and buzz. Sure enough, you wanna stop it, you click on this guy once, and it comes back where it was before. So the only thing it does, it just buzz. It doesn't change nothing on the oven. It won't start the oven. It won't do anything else in that. This is for the cooking timer. We can also talk about the other timer we talked about at the beginning. Over here there's what we call a deferred timer. So let's say I would like to start my oven tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock. What I would do to achieve that is I would put the oven on over here, I would put the oven on over here, I would start it, I would put the shelves on, everything is running, everything is on. So what you would do is click on this guy once and put the time I'd like the oven to start in the morning. So like we said earlier, we said 4 o'clock. So whenever everything is set up, this is lit up and everything, and just close the oven. See, this little thing is on. So meaning tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock, sure enough, oven is going to start. The shells will start rotating and everything, and I'll get the temperature. So this is it for this kind of timer. Have a good day.